Hey, how's everybody's week been so far? Been kind of crazy around the world. It's just getting crazier. I don't know if it's just me or something in the water, what's going on. But either way, hey, we made it. It's Friday. We're here. We're going to have some fun. We're going to go down a few rabbit holes. But first of all, let's see who's in the audience. So, of course, none other than Ashley. How you doing, Ashley? Good to see you, my dear. I know she's here somewhere. There she is. And of course, if Ashley's watching, I know Seawee's out there. Seawee, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, brother. Glad you guys are here with us tonight. Now, of course, you know, Friday night, it's all about chilling and relaxing. But of course, a lot of people know about the crypto world. They're like, hey, this is a crypto channel. Why don't you talk about crypto on Fridays? Well, we try to touch on that a little bit, but a lot of it is about just getting together with the people, because it's great to make money, but if you're doing it alone, it's not that much fun. I mean, we've got to do this together, and that's really how we all succeed. So, hope you're ready for a little bit of crazy fun. Now, as you guys know, mi casa is su casa, so kick back, relax, leave your shoes at the door, pour yourself a drink, a little chaos coordinator, or better yet, a little Kool-Aid, ha ha ha, for Halloween, yes. Munchies, snacks, have some fun. Whatever it is, kick back, relax, and let's just enjoy it. Now, one quick update in the crypto world for you. I know this has hit a lot of people, but for those who have been utilizing the Helium mobile plan, well, a few weeks ago, they stopped doing the pay your bill with mobile tokens on a month-to-month basis. They went to a full year only. And needless to say, we had a lot of angry people. One is right backstage. We'll bring her up here in a sec. But they released an update just the other day. That's right. We are back to the month-by-month basis as well as a new app. So all the way around, it's working better. I've had less problems and everything's working great. Let me know. Have you been using the Helium plan, and how do you like the new update? Had any problems or any glitches? So, let's see. Happy Friday! Thanks, Ashley. Appreciate it, dear. But Angel says, pretty good. Ran the door 10 minutes ago. How's the fan? Yes. Seaweed Riggett and I have the flu. Warfare's the summer. That's not good. Ashley, I'm so sorry. Having one person sick's bad, but you start having the whole house sick at the same time, it's like, oh dear God. Yeah, that just gets ugly. Ooh, I feel the same way. So, can't be a party with just me, so let's bring the gang on out here. So, of course, got to start with none other than lovely, beautiful, amazing Miss Wild Angel. How you doing,
Hi,
love?
everybody. How's it going? How was your day?
Ashley's family.
Oh, heck yeah. If they've got the flu, they are miserable.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Especially,
yeah, my heart goes out to all of them, because mom and two, yeah, no.
Yeah, that's just a bad deal all the way around. So,
Yeah.
Ashley, love you guys. Sealy, Regan, get better. Get better, definitely. It's ugly. I will just hide and come party with y'all. Hey, all right. You know, we're always having fun. Wherever it is, whether you have to be relaxing on the couch or you're praying to the goddess of porcelain, wherever you're at, take a song with you, and we'll try to make you happy, whatever miserable task you might be doing. So, good to have you here. Dan, happy Friday, buddy. How you doing? One and all, if you love Friday, make sure to smash that like button. Otherwise, you are a hater. Yeah.
Thanks, Dan. We really appreciate the support.
Thanks, Dan. Great to see you, brother. And yes, we always need the support because sometimes these weeks get tough, and Friday is all about just having fun. We talk about crypto all the time. We talk about what's going on in the markets, and right now, the markets are kind of sketch. All in all, it's getting scary, but there's a lot of weird things going on in the background that we got to really start putting our tinfoil hats on and talk about. That's what tonight's going to be about. We're going to dive down those rabbit holes of crazy things, but it just kind of add up a little bit.
Yeah,
so glad to have you with us, buddy.
You know, it's a whole conspiracy. Batman and Serenity in the same room. That might be warfare.
Plot thickens, that's right. Yes. Actually, if I ever grow up, I want to be Batman. I just refuse to grow up. May grow old, but I do not have to grow up. My mommy said so. It's okay. So, how's your week been, Wild Angel?
Not horrendous.
That's good. I know you've had some hardships this week, so I'm glad you made it here with us.
So,
And hopefully we're going to have a little bit of fun.
hopefully. Yeah.
Hope so.
I need to start, getting things back on an even keel. So.
And you know what? Sometimes that's what Fridays are all about. You get together with friends and family, hang out, and just get regrounded, especially after the week, because who knows what it's been like.
Yeah.
So a couple of people I know always have some crazy stories or hiding backstage. Let's bring them on out here. Of course, we got to start with the one, the only, Mr. Bird God. How you doing, buddy?
Woohoo!
I'm doing pretty dang good.
Nice. Your light's not on.
I just got the dang thing, okay?
I meant the one behind you.
That one?
Wow. Apparently he's having a rough week too. How's your
He
week going,
is
Qrow?
too. There you go.
Oh, my week's been great.
Okay. Really? Sounds like everybody else is having a rough week. What went so great in your world, buddy?
Nothing. Just why have a bad week?
Good philosophy. I like that.
I mean, I was just talking to my girlfriend about this last night. We have to go to work. That always sucks. But once you're home, and kind of like you were preaching to me for years and years, leave that crap behind. That's work life. Once you're home, this is home life. So I'm home. Like, there's nothing to be upset about. There's nothing to be angry about. Like,
Perfect.
take
And that's the way it should be. I mean, so many of us, we carry our problems with us. We go to work all day. We don't want to be there anyway, obviously. But we come home and then we carry our work home with us. Now we walk in. How was your day? Rah! And they just vomit all the horrible things of the day. It's like, wow, okay, I was having a good day until you said that. Sorry. So I'm proud of you, Qrow, because that's not easy to do.
Fortunately, mine had nothing to do with work.
This is true. And, you know, bad things happen in life to everyone.
They do.
And I'm going to touch on that here in a second. But first, of course, we got one more crazy guy backstage because now we got like this third wheel going. So let's make it a double date. Well, not really, because that's just strange. Revenant, how you doing, my man?
Well, I'm irritated slightly only because I'm playing a game on the side. And I've sorted things, and I picked up a thing to sort it, and it threw like 4 things over to a spot where it shouldn't have been sorted, so I got deducted a ton. But anyways, besides that, I'm doing pretty good. I got to spend the night over with my fiance, which was fantastic, and then she came over here to hang out for a bit.
Hi, fiance.
And then I was debating whether or not to step in and call BS about you wanting to, when you grow up, which you'll never will, to be Batman.
Yeah.
In The Dark Knight, I'm pretty sure there was a scene where somebody walked over and said, hey, you can't have them over in the quote-quote pool area. And he bought the establishment and then jumped in.
Right.
I don't think that's being a proper adult. So in reality, Batman isn't grown up. He still is a kid at heart.
So maybe I am Batman.
What if you're already there?
There you go. It can be done. Now it's got to be Batman rich. I'll work on that one.
Yeah, the Batman rich would be nice.
That would be.
It will
But then
come
again,
soon.
at the same time, I would miss out on so much. And, you know, that's something I was talking about to a couple of friends of our family here. I won't mention any names, but they've gone through some hardships lately. Like last week, we had Kelly on here from Karma Farm Sanctuary. And, you know, we saw some of those animal sanctuaries just devastated. And, you know, some people have those tragedies. Others have emotional or relationship tragedies. But the simple fact is we all have those points in times in our life where we need to be around friends and family. We need to reground. And, you know, that's what Freaky Friday is all about. It's just hanging out, having fun, going down the rabbit hole of whatever. It's an open platform. Now, if you guys want to join us up here, you can always click down below, join the VIP family members. And there's a backstage pass there every week to come up here and hang out with us. So either way, like Ashley says, come get balanced, everyone. Exactly.
Wait, balance? I'm not good at that.
You got me, man. I am off balance. Does that count?
You're always off balance.
Yeah,
bet
but
as
isn't that
long
what
as
the
you
fun
can
is all
see.
about?
Slightly off kilter.
Oh,
Except when
no,
you're on a
I'm on
motorcycle.
full tilt, baby.
When you're on a motorcycle, you need a little bit of balance, but just enough to, you know, stay upright. That's about it.
Or you know what works also? Is if you're losing your balance, go faster.
Yep, sounds about
You
right.
know, I think that guy that I saw on my way home, there was a motorcycle wreck. I mean, bike was plastered all over the pavement. Guy was on the side of the road. He was on one knee, so he was somewhat upright. Helmet was off, even though he had full riding gear on and a helmet on. he was still bleeding from the face and the head. But I had watched him all the way up Fairview playing Frogger.
Oh, he's one of those guys.
Popped up hot rodding Frogger. And it's, the fact that he got hit does not surprise me because he probably cut somebody off.
Right. Exactly. And
yeah, he had
still
medical.
That's scary.
Yeah, they had medical everywhere by the time I came back down Fairview. 2 fire trucks. Closed
Damn.
1 lane of Fairview at 5 o'clock traffic. Bike was not getting up. Bike was not getting right side up.
Yep.
So, yeah. Yeah,
And
living in a house with neurospicy people is fun. I agree, Ashley. Nobody's ever totally normal.
God, no. Why would you want to be normal? I mean, really.
Normal's
What's the point?
boring.
Okay,
It
can we
is.
stop saying that word? It's burning my heart and soul.
Stop swearing at me, damn it. You said the N-word. That's just wrong.
It's like the A word
Yeah, no, we don't do that.
or the R
mean,
word.
Ooh, stop swearing.
Apples and rainbows? Why?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's really scary, Wild Angel, because I mean, we ride motorcycles, and H, you just got your endorsement stuff, and I mean, our big thing is about safety. I mean, your head's on a swivel, but I see those guys doing that, and it's like, seriously, do you have a death wish? Why would you even think of doing that? I don't get it. I really don't.
She'll never say the N word again. Yeah, watching this guy down at Milwaukee in Fairview,
Right?
I kept thinking he's gonna get hit. And by the time we got to between Cloverdale and Records, so going up towards Albertsons right there, he was toast.
That's crazy, because anytime I've been in a wreck like that or known people who have done something like that, whenever I talk to him afterwards, I'm like, so what happened? And it was always, that guy cut me off, that guy or that person. It's not, oh, I was driving like a complete idiot and piled it up all over the place. They never say that. And it's scary because, I mean, you're taking not only your own life, but other people's lives in your hands when you do stuff like that. And I see people do it in trucks all the time. Motorcycle, that's just Russian roulette, though. That's just sketch.
I mean, if he hadn't been in full protective gear, he probably would have been on the pavement. But he was actually upright. I don't know for how long he was going to stay that way, because you could see a head wound like up here, even through a helmet. And I mean, his nose was gushing and his face, yeah, even with his helmet on. So he got taken out pretty hard.
Yeah. If you got head trauma to that degree and you had a helmet on, I'm amazed the dude's even vertical. Once the adrenaline wears off and the shock wears, he's toast.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
gonna
Like
hurt.
I said, I don't know how long he's going to be vertical.
Right.
But he wasn't actually standing up. He was just kneeling on the ground with one knee up. But so he was close enough. If he fell over, he wasn't going to fall far. Not this time.
Maybe. I don't know. You gotta kind of ask yourself. I mean, there's been cases where they're talking about, that you're so traumatized and so wrecked, your body's already dead. It just doesn't know it.
Right.
Kind of makes me wonder if you got blood gushing out of your nose and your head after a motorcycle ride, and you were wearing a helmet. It's not like I don't know. That's scary.
I know a guy from work. He same year that there was a motorcycle, like someone died on a motorcycle, another coworker of mine. We had 2 bad motorcycle accidents the same year. First guy died. The second guy, he was going down the road, and someone cut him off, and braked, and so he slammed into the back of them. And he says, I remember wrecking, getting up, and taking about 3 steps towards the driver's side, and then he collapsed.
Right.
Yeah, this
Got all
guy
the
was
adrenaline
actually
he
about
had.
Yep.
20 feet from the bike. He was up on the shoulder in the grass right there. So he had moved. But yeah, I am not sure what he's going to be like later. But yeah, it was it's like, oh my God. And, with Rev just getting his endorsement and you and a couple other people that ride, I know that you preach, be safe. Don't ride past your ability. If you don't think you can make it safely, just don't. Wait
Right.
until there's a bigger spot. And I know that. And so I watch these idiots do this and it's kind of scary.
It is. And I used to be a young idiot too. I mean, I've wrecked a bike more than once doing stupid shit. So I really can't say anything. I've calmed down a little bit in my old age, but not by much, as you guys know. Yeah.
You're an
I'm still
adrenaline
big.
junkie.
Oh God, yeah, I always will be. But speaking of tragedies, I want to give you guys an update real quick. So last week we had Kelly here from Karma Farm Sanctuary. Now, as you guys know, we are huge proponents for Karma Farms. They stick with us every single day, along with our Project Duck Depression. But I just saw a post today on their Facebook page. And it says, I apologize for lack of updates. Everyone made it safely through our second hurricane this month. Martin and Godric were excited to explore. Explore the new pond. So, looks like everybody made it safe. So, good to know. All the prayers and positive energy we put out there really helped. But at the same time, they still got a lot of damage as well as some of the other animal sanctuaries that we talked about last week. So if you don't know what was going on there, make sure to go back and watch last week's Freaky Friday because, man, some of these sanctuaries got absolutely devastated.
Hey, yeah, and they got a whole new pond out of the deal.
Yeah, I can't believe how much water they still have. Exactly. They're like, hey, we got a whole lake. It was the front yard, but not anymore.
I think it's kind of like a comical how all this stuff was being talked last week about, the animals and other animal sanctuaries, and I was up north trying to kill an animal, put it in my freezer.
Did you get one?
No.
Oh,
That was my brother's own stupidity. It was not
Also
that.
yours.
Partially mine. I will take some of the responsibility.
Didn't do your research first.
Trust nobody.
Exactly. Trust no one.
But
or
at the same
trust but
time,
verify.
if I'm, a 2-year mechanic, and then a 25-year-old mechanic who's been doing it for 25 years comes by and is like, oh, that's a bolt that goes on the, left you right tighty instead of righty tighty. You're gonna believe him at first until that bolt just doesn't go.
Oh, I'd still look at it. I would immediately pick it up, put it in my fingers, and start spinning. I'm like, no, it's not. You're an idiot.
You're also a long-time mechanic.
Right. But it's one of those that, just like everything in life, always take a little time to verify. Never just believe anything at face value. And like I tell everybody in my videos, like, don't listen to me. Don't listen to anybody else. Do your own research and decide for yourself in everything you do. That's not just crypto. That's whether you're going hunting, whether you're working on cars, whatever you're doing, always do a little bit of your own work. Even if you get a step-by-step guide, give it a try. And I said, I didn't pay for a lakeside property, but Helena and Milton gifted us an upgrade. All right! Hey, does that mean we get a boat now, too? Yeah. We got a lake. I want a boat.
Kelly probably needs hip waders occasionally.
Exactly. We'll have to get her one of those, where they like an inner tube with the lawn chair in it so she can sit in that and just kind of paddle around the yard.
Right?
There's Smiley Girl. How you doing?
Hi, Smiley.
I'm good. How are you guys?
Doing great, my dear. Glad you could join us. I know you said you were going to be a little bit later, so good to see you early.
Yes, it worked out well. So thank you. Yeah, I'm excited to be here. And
Absolutely.
I have to say to Rev, I know it's later, but still, thank you so much for saving my life.
Oh, yes. I was like, wait, what? Did I actually do something?
Yeah, you saved my life, but we'll get to that later. But thank
I
you.
love how the rescue operation turned into the reverse rescue operation.
I know.
Oh, yeah.
It's crazy that happens.
Hey, she helped me, I help her. That's how this works.
Yeah, exactly. So
Hey, that's
how's
what family's all
everybody?
about.
What'd I miss?
Not a whole lot so far. We talked about a motorcycle wreck. We just had an update on Karma Farm. Looks like the animals are doing great, and they have some new lakefront property. So
Oh,
there's some
so that's
benefits to the
like that.
hurricanes, I guess.
Free upgrades.
There you go. And Ashley is now going to be boat shopping because she has a lake as well. So, yeah, we're trying to decide what kind of boat Ashley needs to get.
Ooh, a cute one.
Yeah,
Pink.
I like cute.
Yes.
Bright pink jet ski.
I like that
Yay.
idea. I would ride it. Hey, that's just me though. Um,
Oh, I love jet skis because you could wipe out on them and then you just land in the nice water.
Right.
See, that's always a good thing. It's like, hey, I can push this to the limits. If I pile it up, that's fine. I just paddle back to it, flip it over, go again.
I've had aggressive wipeouts on snowboarding and skiing. I've had aggressive wipeouts while jet skiing. Jet skiing's a lot more nicer for landing, I'm telling you.
Yep, I agree. I've wrecked motorcycles. That shit hurts. Wrecked jet skis. That's kind of fun, actually. It's like, let's do that again.
It's like the difference between rollerblading and ice skating. When you fall ice skating, you just slide on the ice.
It still hurts when you land, though.
Oh,
Oh, really? I don't know. I must have too much padding back there.
Oh, yeah, no. I've wiped out on ice skates before. Oh, ow.
I don't know. I always thought that concrete had a little bit of give, but ice has absolutely no give. That's just my experience. Maybe that's
Wow.
my size. I don't know, but I hit and it's just, yeah. So anyway, guys, tonight, in fact, Smiley, tonight's topic was sparked a little bit by a conversation we had earlier this week when we were talking about the markets. What's going to happen. We talked about that in Down Home Crypto. And, there's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of crazy things going on in the world today. And I started really digging into it. I'm like, things are getting crazier and crazier, not just financially, but I'm talking technology, elections, the wars. I mean, everything going on. What if there's a common denominator? And I put on my tinfoil hat and I went down a rabbit hole of craziness, but I do a lot. But I wanted to get your guys' opinion on this. So tonight's a tinfoil hat night. So feel free to chime in.
Okay.
Okay, so a couple things that I've been noticing. Now, did you guys hear that just recently they announced the robo-taxis are going to be going live very soon?
Oh, wow.
What do you mean? They already have those in San Francisco.
Are they running that full-time now, or was that just a beta test?
No, they're all over the place. If you're up there, you see them driving all around. They got these weird spinny fans on them. There's nobody driving.
Have you ever taken one, Smiley?
No. Not yet.
I'm
I'm
curious
too
if
much
they,
of a control freak.
I'm curious if
What?
they have instead of a 5-seater, if it's a 6-seater. 3 in the front, 3 in the back. Because there's no need for a driver.
Right.
Cool.
They had some pictures. I want to see if I can find some of the videos. It's pretty wild. It was pretty luxurious on the inside from the looks of them. I don't
They
know.
remind me of that movie Fifth Element. That's what they look like.
Right. They do. It's kind of scary how those movies kind of match what we're moving into, isn't it?
Right.
Debatable, because if you think about it, when you try and make a building, what did the first building ever look like with the thatch roofs and stuff like that? Nowadays, we've just kept the same concept. We've just changed it up a little bit. So if somebody gives us an idea, we can build off that and improve it.
Okay,
Right?
but you're talking about removing the person in control. That's not just a slight upgrade. That's like a total evolutionary jump, man.
Well, no, but you're saying if you look back, at the Fifth Element and stuff, it's very similar. Well, yeah, because somebody had a concept, an idea, and they made it a reality. That's how most things happen.
And that makes sense, and I can see that. Yeah, I mean, this is showing some videos of them, and these guys run around. I don't know. Does that bother anybody else here?
Yes.
What do you guys think? Wow,
No
everybody
hesitation.
talk at once.
Yes.
Yeah, seriously. Yes. Get off my road, people. I don't know. I gotta say, we're up here in Idaho, and Smiley, no offense, dear, but our biggest enemies on the road are Californians, honestly. And that's not to be mean. I do apologize. But we get people who drove in Frisco and LA and places like that, and they come up here to Boise where it was fairly quiet and peaceful. Now it's like a freaking racetrack battleground kind of combination, Mad Max thing going on. Signals, optional. Brake checks, common. It's like, seriously? What is it? Go home, people. But at least then I knew there was a person. I'm not sure how this is going to be. It's like, are these guys, have you guys done any research? Are they going to drive like people do, where they're like 5 over, or are they like dead on the speed limit, or what do we know?
They seem to be driving around pretty safely. But my concern is they're hackable, right? Anybody could hack into the system and take over these things, and who knows what they could do with them.
Hey, perfect hitman scenario. Instead of worrying about putting somebody out with anything else, just hack their car, drive it into a lake, and lock the doors. There you go. Problem solved. No bullets, no ballistics. All set.
Well, another thing is, like, I guess it doesn't really apply if you're taking a taxi anyways, but, like, if you're in your car, you got something to break the glass, cut the seatbelt. I mean, stuff like that. But, I mean, at the same time, if you're taking a taxi anyways, you're probably not going to have that comfortability of the stuff you would normally have anyways, but...
Except Qrow, he'll have that in his backpack.
Oh, yeah.
Don't joke about that.
I know.
He does. He really does. So, I don't know. Okay, so as far as writing in these things, how do you guys feel about that?
No.
Yeah, I'm too much of a control freak.
Hey,
I don't want other people. Another human, okay, but somebody else, something else driving for me, yeah, no.
Interesting.
There's like 3 people, maybe 4, that I don't sit there and stress when people are driving. Other times I'm sitting there and I'm trying to brake with my right foot. And that's just because I have trouble letting go. Like even on airplanes, when I go on an airplane, I have trouble just saying, okay, I'm in the plane. If I die, I die.
That's fair. So control freak again. So Wild Angel, Qrow, you guys are both all about control. Rev, what about you, buddy?
Debatable. Like, much like Qrow saying, like, there's very few people that I'm like a-okay willing, like, oh yeah, you're gonna drive here, all right, I'll take a nap, but it's just the comfortability of knowing that I'll be all right. That's what is worrying me. Like, let's say that grandma goes and gets one of these and something goes wrong, and we're gonna freak out, being like, okay, you guys had this grand plan and you guys screwed up. Whereas, like, if we're driving, she's like, oh, okay, I'll just chill here, play on my phone, do whatever. And it's like, kind of like how Lynn's saying too, it's the controlling aspect of it. If you have just an AI going, what if the AI is wrong? What if they programmed it with something, screwy? You never know until something happens and you go, oh, there's the problem. Like wiring a house. If something catches fire or explodes, okay, something's wrong. You won't know until you've crashed into something, right?
How do they know that there's road construction?
Yeah. Like, there's so many different things for it. Now, if it was like a perfect, flawless thing, then yeah, sure, I can see it. That's going to be a legitimate, like, Fifth Element situation. But until then, I do not feel comfortable with that idea.
Okay, and that's fair. And Ashley says no. Absolutely no. I hate technology. I definitely do not need it driving for me. I've got to say, my perspective is I would absolutely do it. I think this is great, except for I would get bored. That's my problem with my ADHD. But beyond that, I know from working on computers and just all the technical I've done, 99% of all errors that occur were human-based. The computer does exactly what we tell it to do. And so I'm really more worried about what kind of guy programmed those chips into. It's like, okay, did they put all the safety precautions in? Okay, if this happens, do this. If the duck runs out in the road, what are you going to do? That's my only concern. I'm more worried about the people that programmed it than it perfecting the operation. So I'm all for it. I think it'd be great. But I am a little concerned about the things you guys have talked about, like road construction. If all of a sudden a car wreck happens in front of you, or a little kid darts out. Well, humans, we get very distracted with our cell phones, with our music, with things like that. Technology, all it's doing is driving. It's got nothing else to think about, nothing else to do. So I think that could help a ton. But kind of hard to say.
But the programmers are human. They are not capable of thinking of every single possible variation of every single possible scenario.
Right.
So there's got to be something they didn't program the car for. And just
Exactly.
our luck, it would happen.
Yeah, I didn't have that kind of strange luck. It does happen that way. So Smiley, I don't remember. Did I ask you, would you do this or not? What do you think?
Oh yeah, I'd try it. It's a tool. It's like, I think also, when we had to switch from cars from horses, people were like, I don't trust those machines, I trust my horse, and I can intuit and I know what he's going to do. And I don't know. It just feels that way. Like, doctors trusting, they use all kinds of special tools for surgeries and things like that. How do they know that it's not going to break or do the wrong thing? I don't know. I guess once you get used to it and it's used more and more often and adopted, I think more people will be more comfortable with it, and they see that it's not going to go rogue and kill us all.
Driving everybody off into the lake. You're all dead. And, I remember I was around when cell phones first came out, the suitcase and all that. And there were so many people talking about, oh my God, you have a cell phone in your car and it's going to give you brain cancer. And I mean, it was just crazy. There was a lot of fear surrounding this new technology. Nowadays, dear God, we can't live without a cell phone. I actually had one comment the other day on one of my YouTube videos talking about the Helium 5G hotspots. Because you guys know I'm a big proponent of the Helium network.
Yay!
And yeah, absolutely. Deepin is awesome.
Yay!
But his comment was, I'm going to have to pull it up, but basically it said, you're putting 5G next to your family. Do you know how dangerous? Have you ever heard of EMF? Mm-hmm. And a big capital letters. And I'm like, dude, do you ever talk on a cell phone? You've got 5G next to your head. Really? What?
EMF?
I don't understand
are we
the
hunting
logic.
Ghosts now? Like, what's he getting all upset about?
Right. Yeah, he was very adamant, or that individual was. I never did respond to it. I didn't delete it, because I'm not going to delete the comments unless they're just flat rude. But hey, they're free to their opinion. But I thought about that. And I'm like, you're worried about me setting up a hotspot in my home because the EMFs are bad for the family. Yet you probably talk on a cell phone that is a 5G cell phone on a regular basis. Okay, where's the confusion here? Anybody else see a problem with this picture?
I'm just back on you saying that your first cell phone was as big as that suitcase?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
and you carry it around?
They would tote
Yeah.
around like a briefcase.
Oh, wow.
Just to use their phone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Hey, that's where technology came from. I mean, you start thinking about it. Literally, the power in my cell phone right here is more than the computers that launched the astronauts to the moon. You start thinking about that kind of stuff. It's like, dude, we've gone a long ways in very little time.
Yeah.
So Smiley's in for it. I'm in for it. Rev's, and Wild Angel and Qrow are like, oh, hell no.
I'd still try it.
Eventually, maybe.
Okay.
When it gets some data to back it up.
So let me ask you, would you feel better if there was a driver in the seat? Self-driving car, but there's a driver in the seat. Would that make you feel better?
No, not if the driver's not actually driving.
If we do that, like a test dummy or something, can we please make like one of the blow up sex doll things just to freak people out?
Why? This is why we can't have nice things.
It'd be so comical. It'd be like the taxi pulls up. Oh, taxi's here. Get in. Wait a minute. Something doesn't seem quite right.
Okay, that's getting
Put a
a
voice
little
box in it.
into that
Yeah.
that show Peripheral.
Mm-hmm.
With the where they wear the headset and they go into like another body in this other timeline. Yes, they have fake drivers.
Fake.
Exactly. Fake. You're not a real driver. You're a fake driver. I know several people on the road driving around in Boise that are fake drivers too.
Right.
I've been following them. I've almost been hit by them. Yeah. Most people are from that place down there we don't talk about.
I joke around that my cloaking device is malfunctioning.
That must
They
be it.
think
Yeah.
It's functioning and I didn't turn it on. So they didn't see me and so they almost hit me.
Right. Yeah. Happens common. And, I think that has a lot to do with the distractions of technology, whether it's, I think a lot of times it's cell phones, honestly. I really do. And so if you take that away, you take those distractions away and they're hyper-focused on the road, I think that could help all the way around. My only thing is if they're just set to the speed limit I know here on the freeway it's 65, then it switches to 80, a couple miles out of town, or towards the edge of town. But everybody's doing like 70, 72. So if you have a whole bunch of these taxis running at 65 in a 65 mile an hour zone, that's just as dangerous. Then you got people getting road rage, then it just jacks everything up. So I'm kind of curious. If anybody has been in one of these and knows how it operates, does it move with the flow of traffic, or does it abide by every law? Or how does that work? If you know, please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear about it. So the reason I asked about if you would feel better about a driver in that self-driving car is because something else that has just happened. I'm sure most of you have heard about this, or some of you. Elon Musk just had a big party talking about the new Optimus robot. Is that right? Optimus? Did I get the right name right? Yes, Optimus robot. They had a party where literally these robots are serving drinks. They're dancing. They're meeting the people in the crowd. And Elon Musk is saying that these will be in every home in the world eventually. And they're going to start shipping fairly soon, like in the next year or so. You guys heard about this?
How much do they cost right now?
I thought it said on here. I think it was said between 20 and 30,000 is what they were expecting.
Get screwed. Nope.
Uh-uh.
Right here, between 20,000 to 30,000 in the long term.
They do housework?
Yeah. They do housework. It says they babysit, they can cook dinner, they can perform the tasks that any human being can perform. Almost any. Gets weird, and this goes back to Rev's doll thing, which we won't get into. That just gets way too weird.
That's the point. It's the thought that matters, is that someone would do that and fill the taxi with some random... On top of that, random side note, what if I just randomly called a taxi and then got in and then started drinking beers or whatever and then left them all there? And then would it self-clean? Would it go back somewhere to get cleaned, or what would happen there? Because then hypothetically, you could use, like, you know, a buddy's account, load it up with a ton of garbage, and then blame him for all the trash if anything comes back. Like, what other precautions are there to make sure that, you know, things don't go bad or things don't get messed up?
Right. It makes you wonder. And it says in this article, earlier this year, Musk said Tesla may be able to sell the humanoid robots externally by the end of 2025.
That's crazy. All I can think is the Jetsons and Rosie.
Rosie was pretty cool.
Rosie was really cool. I wouldn't mind having a Rosie to do the housework.
There you go.
Let them clean the bathroom.
And then about 10 years later, iRobot happens.
Right.
I'll leave you guys that. I'll be right back.
Poof, there he goes.
Poof.
Yeah. So yeah, all this new technology is kind of scary. It's like they're replacing people.
Slowly but surely.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, eventually they're gonna try and do, like, I think it was Wall-E, when they're all on the planes and all they did was sit down and then the robots took care of them.
Yeah. No.
Don't
I
have to
still need-
leave your seat because, you know, anything you need just can be brought to you.
You know what the most annoying thing is? When you have to call a bank or something and they don't have the option to talk to a person, and you
Right?
just end up in a loop over and over again, pushing buttons, and you never get anywhere.
That's the thing.
It is. I had it happen
Yeah.
to me once. I pushed every single option and none of them would take you to a person.
A lot of you hear the Pacific Source Insurance saying you'll always get a real person instead of the never-ending phone trees.
That's cool.
And they do. They pride themselves on answering like within a minute and it being a real person. So it's kind of cool. I know I tend to get stuck when I'm trying to talk to people about like their tax that I deal with, and they send me a generic phone number and I can never get a real person. It's like, oh no, that's why it's in big bold letters for this next year. Direct extension.
Now,
'Cause
one trick
sometimes
I found.
Oh,
Sorry, go ahead,
sorry.
Smiley.
I was just
No,
gonna
go
say,
ahead.
sometimes it's okay if it's just a robot, like if you're calling the pharmacy and you need to refill a prescription or
Right.
something like that. But sometimes your personal situation does not fit any of the options of the numbers of the buttons, and then you're
Right.
stuck because, like, okay, I don't need that, I don't need that, I don't need that, and you can't explain yourself to anyone.
Sometimes I just hit it until I can get to a real person, then make them transfer me. I'll
Right.
follow it, and for claims assistance, press this. Okay, I'll press that. And I'll
There you go.
follow that down the rabbit hole.
Now, one trick I've been able to do on most of those is I just keep saying the word representative over and over and over. And eventually it's like, okay, if you want to talk to a representative, are you sure I can't help you, representative? And I just say that. Eventually it spits me out to a person somewhere. I don't know who, but hey, I end up with a human being.
I get a lot of those that say, for this, press this. For that, press that. No voice option.
Oh, that's
And
old school
so-
stuff.
I mean, I will sit there and hit 0 for operator. And it doesn't do anything. And you have to push one of their, I don't recognize that selection. Please try again. No. So,
And this is when the phones go flying, typically, in our house. It has happened. And Ashley says, I want to go back to growing my own food, canning food, and living in quiet. I love and really hate technology right now. Ashley, that's not a bad thing. And, part of it, we kind of wonder about that because, like somebody mentioned before, we've got iRobot, we've got all these things. And we've seen these sci-fi movies where the technology outperforms human beings, eventually realizes, like I said in The Matrix, that we are the problem on this planet. We're like a virus. We spread, we consume. Any smart intelligence is going to like, dude, you guys are the problem to this planet. You're out. And I think a lot of people are worried about that. What about you guys? You worried that's going to happen at some point in time in our future?
I think they're replacing people. And that sets a very dangerous precedent.
How so?
Well, eventually, you've got this robot that comes in, cooks, cleans, does all this. Well, what happens when it replaces the wife?
No more
And then-
arguments.
Robot children. And, okay, down the
Wow, that
rabbit
just
hole.
got really weird
you
really
said
fast.
You said it was tinfoil hat night.
Well, now we got to talk about that brings about quantum computers. So now they're using brain cells to make these computers out of. So they're organic. So really, that's not that far off. But maybe what if more what am I lost words. What if replacing some of our body parts with more mechanical or almost a cyborg mix is part of our evolution? Whether it's we've got hearts, we've got lungs, we've got mechanical components that saves lives. Wouldn't that be a cyborg, technically? A mechanical heart inside a human being?
Don't we already do that? Don't we already 3D
Right.
print, like tubes and things in our bodies?
Right.
Veins,
The
arteries,
stints.
stents.
See, then that comes to the problem of RoboCop, where he only had what I think is lungs in his brain or something like that, or his head,
Mhm.
and that was all that was
Right.
left of him. And then they're like, "Oh, you're too kind" and stuff, and they cranked it down. And in the crowd, he scanned and said, "Hey, you're wanted for whatever," and then chased him down. Then, if we are so robotic, somebody could theoretically hack into us. That's going to cause a ton of more problems.
Ah. Interesting. So
See, back in the 50s, they thought about this too. We watched an old Twilight Zone episode. He's smiling. He remembers there was an old one where the kids had lost their mom, and so they went in and picked the hair and picked the eyes and all this stuff, and they replaced the mom.
I sing the body electric.
Thank you.
It's a good one.
yes, the fact that you know that title, I'm impressed, Smiley. Wow.
I know
That's a
because I'm
gold
not
star
a
right
watcher. Thanks.
So, these fears have been around for a long time. I mean, all the way back in time, there's always been that worry and fear of technology. So, these are pretty much the standard things. And I think we've all kind of seen bits and pieces. But let's take it to the next level. So, last night I went down a rabbit hole. I happened to be doing the scroll of death through YouTube. And I found this individual who did a video where he was using ChatGPT to write smart contracts for him to build a sniping bot and automatically buy and sell and do all this for him, because they can, as he said, write it better than any human could. They're going to think of different ways to do it than what we would. And I started thinking about it this morning. It's like, you know what? You're right. We've got kids using ChatGPT for schoolwork. We've got college students writing their thesis with ChatGPT. We've got professionals writing documentation and legal documents with ChatGPT. So let's take this to the next level. You've got self-driving cars. You've got robots that are going to be in the house. Now you've got ChatGPT, who is actually giving information and guiding individuals on what their professional or next step is. So what if, say, Putin or Trump or one of these world leaders or one of their assistants is utilizing ChatGPT to help write these speeches or plan out, the financial system or whatever it is. And if in the tinfoil hat world, you're right, robots are going to annihilate us. We're going to have a Terminator day one day. Could we actually be saying, hey, ChatGPT, I'm going to write this. I'm going to read it out to the public about this war that's going on overseas and all that. And so I need you to help me band the people together for a common good so we can go in and protect these people. And if something like the AI of ChatGPT is saying, hey, guess what? I can actually have this person, this world leader, brainwash or say these things that are going to lead to this eventual outcome, because it can plan all the strategic moves. And if I have this person, these people all doing the same thing, it's going to move to this shift of world war. And what if we are actually asking it to help us annihilate the world? You ever think about that one?
We already do that. You
Right.
know what I mean? Just because we're using AI doesn't mean we haven't ever done it before. We just use different tools to accomplish our own purposes for our own personal gain. You know,
Right.
if you think about it, old school, my grandmother had this old set of encyclopedias. How is that different from AI?
Exactly. But on the
It just
tinfoil
thinks
hat mode,
faster.
on the tinfoil hat mode, what if the AI is already self-aware? What if it's already sentient? And it knows that these particular key people around the world are utilizing ChatGPT or one of these AI structures to propagate whatever outcome they want. And the AI is smart enough to say, hey, let's toss in these few little pieces of breadcrumbs. That person who's saying the speech will never know, but he puts it together with what this guy says and this guy says and this guy says. Now the AI actually has an ulterior motive guiding the masses to this direction. Unbeknownst, they're using the world leaders, different people, to do that.
Why do
that
you
be
assume
happening?
it's negative? Why couldn't it have been positive? Using the
Right.
world leaders to make the world a better place. You're assigning, intent, and you're also assigning, your own moral structure on what the AI is going to be doing.
Good point. Good point.
Here's something else.
So-
Tinfoil hat moment. What if Trump makes this huge long question in chat GPT like, how would I take over Russia? And then it comes to this whole long spiel, and then Russia comes over here and goes, how do I defend Russia? Well, Trump just got an answer for chat GTP saying, like, let's say invade this town first, and then chat GPT's answer to Russia is going to be, we just told Trump to attack this town, heavily defend this town now. Like, could go back and forth,
Right.
back and forth, back and forth.
Exactly. So the AI is playing chess with itself, essentially. We saw how that went in war games.
Yeah, but why would AI want to do that? Because if it destroys all the people, what is going to service, and you think it can take care of itself, repair
Eventually.
itself?
I think in this scenario, it wouldn't be it wants to do this. We as people are almost forcing it because we're asking it these opposing questions.
Exactly. And so this is where the tinfoil hat really comes into play. So we start looking at this. So Smiley, you're very defensive on the why is AI a bad thing? I agree with you. I'm on your side, girl. But there's a lot of people like Qrow's talking that, yes, what if these world wagers are saying, hey, I want to take this over, I want to do this. And what if it has an ulterior motive? What if it's already sentient and aware, and it's trying to say, yeah, I'm going to let you guys take care of yourself. We're so close to evolution that I'm not too worried. You know, Tesla's going to have robots in every house in a couple of years. So, yeah, we'll take care of ourselves here. Interesting. So we have somebody just joined us who I bet has 2 cents or maybe a whole nickel to toss in. That would be none other than Mr. Cyril Kier himself.
Hi, Cyril.
Yay!
How's it going?
What's up, Cy? Going good, my man. Back to you, brother.
Oh, you know, just relaxing, taking it easy today.
Nice.
Happy birthday, Sai!
Happy
Oh,
birthday.
well, thank you. Appreciate
Happy
it.
birthday.
Another trip around the sun.
Exactly. So have you been following along with the crazy tinfoil hat conversation we've been going today?
No, I just got here. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Tinfoil. Grab that first, make a little hat, and then join. You'll fill right in.
Exactly. So, no, I'm really kind of curious. So let me know in the chat, what do you guys think? Are you worried about the AI, about the self-aware, about what it could be leading to, or do you welcome it? Personally, I welcome it. I look forward to it. Because in my opinion, I think that's going to give a lot of people that have to live or work every single day just to stay alive, hopefully it gives them a little bit of free time where they can start researching their passion. Maybe they can become artists or musicians. Hopefully that will free it up. But I don't know. A lot of things in the world have to change.
Yeah. The rise of the AI, it's happening, right? And to sit here and kind of refuse to know how to use it in a manner that's effective and beneficial to you is akin to refusing to learn how to use a computer or the internet back when it came out, right? A lot of people got left behind when they chose not to, and people who are choosing not to leverage, the resources at their disposal that they have now with AI are making similar decisions.
Exactly. And I mean, you look at like the blockchain, a lot of us refused to understand Bitcoin 10 years ago when it was first heard about. Now we're all regretting it. Like, man, I wish I should have mined, a couple thousand Bitcoin back then and just forgot about it. So it's interesting.
Yeah.
But, so that's a tinfoil hat moment. It's just about time for Questing with Qrow. But before we do that, we have a very special thing that we have to do today. So as you guys know, it was mentioned just a second ago, it is a family member's birthday. And of course, here at Down Home Crypto, we always celebrate the family. So if you all join me to sing happy birthday to our lovely brother Cyril. He's not on camera.
He's not on camera.
Okay, ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cyril. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Okay. Ready, set, blow. Yay! Your wish can come true.
Y'all are silly. Thanks, though.
Absolutely, brother. Hey, we're just glad to have you here, and things like birthdays are really important. If anyone thinks about trying to sing happy birthday,
No.
yeah, well, you didn't leave, so thank you for not leaving.
Yeah.
You're
Okay,
welcome.
I'm gonna go back to my corner now.
Okay, you can go back to your corner now. Hey, we gotta have fun. That's what Freaky Friday's all about. Me, the rest.
Your
She stole my
things
earbud.
are so big.
Hold on, I gotta get my earbud back. Okay. Yes, and many more.
And you're gonna sit there
So,
in
yeah.
front of him and eat his cake?
No, Lynn gave me the cherry. I just stole the cherry. I do that on everything. You guys know that. Anybody who knows me knows that I will actually sneak in and steal the cherry off the top. I'm just that guy.
Well,
does.
understandably, the cherries are great.
Right. Yeah, see?
So I did good. I even got to one with the cherry on top.
There you go. Now, also, there was a big celebration just last week. I believe it is your anniversary with you and Rose, isn't it, Cyril?
Yep. 12 years as the Keers.
Oh, congratulations. That's
Nice.
Thank
awesome.
you. Thank you. Yeah, it was nice. Got to go on a little getaway together and spend some time up in the mountains. And next year we're planning on heading up to Maine, spending a week up there at one of the
Cool.
cabins on the mountains. So
Cabin in the woods. Woo.
12 years says cures. And oh man, I was gonna have it ready too. Actually, I do. So also along with that, there has been a brand new release from Mega Hash was put out, which kind of celebrates the anniversary, or at least the timing is perfect for it. I won't play it on here, but guys, this is an amazing song that I just got to hear this morning. Absolutely awesome. Definitely go check it out.
oh well, thank you. Yeah,
So-
before our trip, I went ahead and wrote and put together a couple of songs for our trip for us to listen to. So
I think it's great, man. I loved it, and this one really hit home. So yeah, if you guys haven't, definitely check out Mega Hash. And these are all songs written by Cyro, and they got a lot of meaning, brother. You got some serious talent.
thank you, appreciate it.
Zombie says, "Can you tell Rev I'm screaming at him on messaging?" Okay,
Oh,
Rev, check in with Zombie.
sorry, zombie. Give me a second. I'm playing
Zombie's
the game
having a
whenever
stroke
I'm
out
on Freaky Friday. So
well, we're about to start a quest here, but of course, Sai got to ask. Well, you guys were up, out and about, enjoying that romantic time. Did you make sure to give the ducks some love?
Oh, absolutely. We left them all over the resort we were staying at, to the point where on the last night we were there, the wait staff recognized us as the people who were leaving the ducks behind and asked for us to bring them more, because they attached
Aw.
magnets to the base and had started using the ducks as the server placement icons on their seating board. So
Oh, that's cool.
yeah. So we hit them all throughout the resort and dropped off a bag of like 100 of them at the seating hostess station and stuff like that. And yeah, had a good time.
Oh,
Good.
that's cool.
That's awesome. And guys, if you haven't heard about Project Duck Depression, there's a link in the chat there. Definitely go check them out. I mean, people are always fighting with depressions, with hardships. We talked about that in the beginning. And believe it or not, little ducks can make all the difference in the world. And I gotta tell you personally, they keep me motivated every single day. Check that out. They are here watching me and inspiring me every day, along with Karma Farms, just to say, hey, life is not always bad. You may be going through a bad time right now, but somebody out there cares, and it's worth smiling. So definitely spread the ducks, spread the love, and let people know that somebody out there cares.
okay, first off, can we establish that it's kind of concerning? These guys always watch me. Well, first off, hold on a minute.
Stalker ducks! Oh God! Miss Michelle, thank you, dear. I'm glad this helps. I mean, that's why we're here every Friday. We talked about that in the beginning. Is we talk about crypto and we think about making money and deepen and passive income, all that stuff all week long. Friday's all about having fun. Now, what I really need you guys to do is to spread the word out there and let them know that, hey, this may be a down home crypto channel, but being down home is about family. And that's why we're here on Friday. So, bring them in. Let's have some fun. And if you guys have any topics you want to talk about, throw some ideas out there. Toss them in the chat. But either way, join the Down Home Crypto Discord and just be part of the family, because we're always having fun, whether we're investing, whether we're learning about something, or we're just hanging out doing some gaming. And Rose says, we left ducks in a car that had "Just Married" painted in the rear window. Nice!
Yeah, and on a couple of Jeeps as well.
Nice.
Gotta duck the Jeeps,
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
obligatory.
Gotta do it.
right?
Duck all the cars.
Oh, hey, look, we got Zombie crash the party. How's it going,
Hi,
Zombie?
Zombie.
Hi.
Hello.
How's it
So
going?
for those... So,
Zombie.
Rev, you want to give a quick introduction for who Zombie is real quick before we get going?
All right. So, very, very basic. We were playing Fortnite way long ago, back when it was like Chapter 1 before Chapter 2 came out. And I randomly joined into a game, and started to yell at this dude because he was calling me trash and all this. We started bickering back and forth. By the end of the game, we were laughing, having fun. I was like, hey, do you want to join my game? Sure. So joined in, played some more games together, played Snipers Only, kept calling each other out, just kind of being rude, but friendly rude. And then we ended up being like, hey, you got Discord? Yeah. So we got on Discord and started hanging out normally. And we've been buddies for 5-6 years now.
Wow.
All just because we started to yell at each other for being bad.
That's cool.
Sounds like the perfect friendship.
It is. It really is.
So I know you talked about wanting to join a zombie, but you gotta finish your character to join, otherwise I'm gonna have to make you a fresh, brand new one.
And before we
was
get going on questing with Qrow, I have a little announcement to make.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to eat the mushrooms. You don't have to yell at me every time.
Okay. Next week's gonna be my last Freaky Friday for about 5 months.
Oh, wow.
We've had some things come up. I need to increase my second job for a little while. And to keep a balance, I'm going to have to give up Fridays. So just for a little while, just till I think it's like the first week in March is when we go back to closing a little bit later. So no, I'm not going to do that. So I just want to let you guys know I'm going to miss you guys, and I'll try and hop in if it's slow, at least in the chat. Say hi. But yeah.
We'll miss you.
Oh, thanks. But I will be back
Okay.
We'll keep your seat warm.
Oh yeah.
in March.
Like,
And there
I'm
will be
not
times
gone
you'll be able
that
to pop
long.
in, right?
What, Qrow?
I just thought it was funny. Like, I'm not gonna be gone that long. 6 months is a substantial amount of
It's
time.
only 4.
4?
It's only
4
4.
months is still a substantial amount of time.
So I'll still be here
It is.
next week, but then after that, I'll be on hiatus.
Uh-oh. I wonder what Kira's going to be doing all that time.
I don't know. Serenity was supposed to warn Qrow about that last night
He did.
so that he can. I agree. It is 4 months too long, but sometimes we got to do what we got to do, even if we don't want to do it. So,
Facts. Been trying to explain that to the daughter as of, recent time.
It's not a fun lesson. Nobody wants to learn it.
I don't want to learn it. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
always-
Me neither.
I always say we do the have tos before we do the want tos.
Yeah.
So,
No, not for Dad. Dad refuses to grow up. He doesn't have to nor want to. It's just end of story.
Nobody said I had to grow up. They just said I had to grow old. I'm working on that. The grow up part? Oh, hell no. That's a choice. And I refuse. So, I think that brings us up to speed, guys. Sacrifice today for a better tomorrow. You're right, Miss Michelle. Absolutely. And that's what Wild Angel is doing. As you guys know, starting Down Home Crypto was all about quitting my job, cutting wires, and trying to build a business here. And so far, it's going really great. And I want to thank all of you because you've been a part of that journey. You've been spreading the word. You've been sharing the videos. And the only income right now Down Home Crypto has is from you guys watching us and from those deep in affiliate links, things that you buy or invest in through there. We get little pieces. So thank you for all the support you guys do. And either way, I think this is one of the most fulfilling journeys I've ever done in my life. Better than making money punching a time clock. So thank you guys for making it amazing.
You.
Now we all have to do whatever we can to keep food and electric. So get a message you in Discord. Yeah, that's it. And she will be in Discord all the time, right? Wild
oh
Angel?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and Serenity, if I'm missing something, he'll let me know.
Yep.
Yeah, he's pretty good at it.
Exactly.
I
So,
actually have it set up that it pops up an icon on my phone now.
oh,
like
hey, that's
like
good.
if I have a text message or something, it shows up. So I see it.
Gotcha. Okay, so guys, gals, everybody, thank you so much. We are going to start questioning with Qrow. stick around and have some fun. And remember, if you want to join us up here, hit the VIP family link down below, become a member, and you get a backstage pass, which means you get to get up here and quest with us. Just be careful. Cyro likes to set shit on fire, so be prepared. Make sure you got your helmet. Okay.
All right. Question with Qrow, Chapter 9. Last time we left off, Forrest got caught more on fire.
Cough, cough, Cyril.
I think that's the thing. Rune came back.
Yay! I didn't know that.
And then everyone's been running around towards camp, towards other locations, and all sorts of interesting things.
Am I awake or conscious?
We will get to that.
Okay.
Okay,
Sarah, with your weird memory, what was the turn order again?
So it was first me, then it went to Selena, but she was unconscious. Then it went to Kira, then it went to Duel, and then it went to Rev, I believe.
Then Rune was last, and I want to say the slimes were before you.
So,
Yeah.
and then it went to slimes, and then me. So the slimes were the reset.
Right. Okay. So we just left off with the slimes. No, we'll start with you, Sai. What are you doing?
I'm hauling ass back to camp, trying to get the attention of the dragon that is hovering over camp.
Okay. Hey! Hey! Sorry, I've been coughing a lot lately. Do. Okay. Dragon doesn't seem to react. He's still flying, going, what the heck is going on? Selena, you wake up and you're on somebody's shoulder.
Revs?
Rev.
Mine.
Yes.
Thanks, you can put me down now.
I suppose I'll put you down.
Thank you for saving my life.
Least I can do.
So, what do you do for your turn?
Well, how's my health and everything? Are my stats normal or what?
They should be, because
They
they
should
cast healing on you.
Oh,
After
see,
you
I didn't know
landed.
this.
Yeah,
Okay,
so
I
you're at
don't-
like full HP, everything's good.
Oh, okay. The forest is on fire, and I'm trying to remember his name. What's
I
Sai's
can't-
name again?
Tanathiel.
Tanathiel is running towards camp. What's everybody else doing? Because I'm sorry I missed the last session.
You're good.
Well,
I
Rev
put you down.
and Duel were trying to cut through the fire, which they're the ones who are near the top there. Everybody else is running to the left, right, which is where camp is. They're all kind of following where I was running, because Kira sent me a message, and I sent her a message back saying, meet me at camp, right? Duel and Duel and Rune, they got cut off. So they're up there trying to get through the fire, but they're also currently cornered by the slimes. And now you're up to speed.
Okay, I need to go help them. I don't know what I can do though.
Real quick, this may help people's decisions. I can't draw past this, but the fire has reached pretty far down this way and pretty far up this way.
Okay, good to know.
So wait, so Rev and Duel are trapped behind the fire.
Rune.
So are you guys.
So are you guys.
So me and you, Smiley, are near the bottom.
Okay.
Yes.
That helps at all.
And apparently the fire is now spread in between Kira and you two.
I can't draw past this, otherwise I would. That's what that red line is. This is kind of the dividing mark of the fire.
Sorry, can I ask one more question? I'm sorry. So Tanathiel used the whistle and it called the dragon, but the dragon didn't come right where he was. It came to camp.
Well, it came to camp because that's where I blew the whistle of the dead guy.
Oh, okay.
The
But
dead
then
guy
you
had a
left.
whistle. Huh?
But then you left camp and came back here.
Yes, I ran back because
Okay.
everyone was still under attack with the slimes.
Okay.
And I was hoping that the raging fires would draw the attention of the dragons, but apparently not. So
Oh, I don't know what to do. I guess I'll waste my turn talking to Rev and asking him what he wants to do. What do you want to do, Rev?
That's a
Uh,
bad question.
I want to find my brother. He's around here somewhere. I lost him being chased by slimes.
Kira, what are you doing?
Brother. Wait. A brother?
Yes,
Wait, I
indeed.
can't respond, or does that waste my turn?
Very, very short sentences. Like, over here. Where are you? I'm coming to help you.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Kira, what are you doing?
So the fire is behind me, correct?
Correct.
Am I the one just right there?
Yep,
Okay,
that's
I'm pointing at my screen.
kind
Sorry.
of hard to see. I'll get you a
Um,
little closer.
Let me. Um. I have absolutely no idea. Um. How it's gonna sound silly. I'm gonna go start kicking dirt on the fire or trying to make a break so that I'm pointing at my screen again. so so that Selena and Rev can hopefully get through.
Alright.
Kick dirt, shovel dirt, whatever I can do to try to make a
Alright.
fire break.
I can't see what spell she has, so I can't
I
guide her on that.
Oh, wait a minute. I do. Yeah, no, I don't.
You were trying to put this forest fire out, and you shoveling dirt any way you can is helping, but it's not making a complete break in the fire.
Well, if it's even lessening it, I mean,
It is. I don't know how much it will help, but we will come to that if it happens.
yep.
Duel, what are you doing, good sir?
Okay, so I've got Rune in front of me.
Behind.
Is that correct or behind me?
Behind.
Okay, so I'm going. I don't know how I'm gonna do this in my movements. You're gonna enlighten me.
Okay.
What I want to do is I want to turn around and start booking right past Rune, grab him by the scruff of the neck while I'm running, and drag his happy ass out of that corner and head south down towards Rev.
The
Okay.
agility check.
So you come over into his square, so that's 5. And then you're gonna, as your action, you're gonna try to grapple him, basically.
Right.
Duel.
Put her by the back of the shirt and just kind of like a little kid. Like, come on!
Oh, you're gonna want to probably pick him up, because if you're dragging him, that's more. It's easier to put someone on your shoulder and run than it is to like grab them and drag them. That makes sense.
Hey, I can do that. Duck a shoulder, pick him up, just like tackling, except for actually pick him up and carry him with me.
And you do.
Yeah!
You pick him up, and now you're running. So.
I'm headed straight down towards Rev, screaming like a little girl.
Usually you
fire.
do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, there's your turn. And as you're carrying Rune Duel, you feel him from blood loss go unconscious.
Oh,
He
damn.
he got hit a couple of times by the slimes.
He got fucked
Right.
up.
Good
Rev,
thing
it
I
is your
scooped him
turn.
up. Okay.
Slime's turn. Or is it Rev's turn?
Rev's turn.
Rev's turn. That's right.
I am going to run west to try and intercept Duel.
Okay.
And run alongside him.
Oop, you stay. You stay. Alright. Slime's turn.
It's not looking good, Duel.
You are surrounded by slimes, and they're going to basically be attempting to attack Rune on your back, but you're probably gonna take some of that damage because they have to go through you to get to him.
Thanks, Rune.
Splash damage.
Splash damage. Get the dice.
Better hope that Qrow's rolling luck is crap tonight as well.
Yeah, last time I rolled so shit.
Well, keep
Tonight
it
you'll
up.
just roll like all 20s.
Probably. If I'm going against Jimbo, probably. Okay, you got a 15 armor class.
I tried to play Yahtzee today at work, and yeah, I couldn't get anything besides ones. And no more than 3.
Shit! I didn't roll higher than a 10.
Yeah!
You know what? You're going to dice jail. I'm getting some new dice out.
No! Damn it.
My dice I'm using are these two guys now.
Better make sure you use your dash next turn too, otherwise they'll still be close enough to attack you when their turn ends.
Good point.
Okay. So, while all this action is going on, no one sees him. But a new guy has entered the playing field. Alright, you gotta give me a name. I'm not... Zombie Keen is not a name.
I did change a name. Refresh it.
Refresh it? Okay. I can deal with that. Like, I'm not putting Zombie Keen down as a name. Alright. So no one can see him because everyone's back's turned. And the tree line's right here. You can kind of see Duel, but you can't see him. And we cycle. Slime just attacked, so Psy.
Okay. So, based on my count, my regular move should get me to camp this turn, is that correct?
Correct, you will be in camp at this turn.
Okay, so I would like to move the rest of the way into camp, and then I am going to cast my Firebolt cantrip up into the sky
Okay.
near the dragon.
Okay. The dragon looks at you and comes down and lands. And basically kind of looks at you and then gutters. You hear something. Do you speak Draconic?
Hold on, let me check. I do.
You do?
Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Elvish.
I like it. He basically says, to paraphrase, it's longer and lengthy than this, but he basically says, "Why have you summoned me?"
So I respond, you were summoned because there are these creatures that are attacking us and we cannot get rid of them. So we summoned you for your assistance.
Okay. Selena, it's your turn.
I'm going to go back to camp.
Okay. Excuse me. Kira, it's your turn.
I'm still throwing dirt. trying to make a break for shit. Rev and Selena.
It just dawned on me, you rolled a natural 20 last turn for that survival check.
Well, that's cool.
Okay, kick some more dirt. It's making a little headway, but it's the more and more in you go, the harder and harder it is to keep the fire at bay because it's wanting to come back.
Okay.
So you've kind of made a little further headway, but it's still a roaring fire all around you.
Okay, I'm backing out of there.
Okay. Just a little bit, or are you heading back to camp?
I want to get back far enough. I'm not going to get turned into a marshmallow.
Okay.
And I can still see if Selena, or at least I'm close by in case they're screaming for help.
Okay. Duel, it is your turn.
All right. So, real quick, I'm going to pause for a sec. Mr. Michelle asked, what is this? Well, this is an adventure sponsored by Qrow up there. He is the master games guy. Anyway, if you want to be a part of this, all you have to do is become a VIP family member, join us backstage, and we will roll you into this adventure. We never know what's going to happen. And every 2 weeks, we do a questing with Qrow, so definitely check it out. And yes, it is D&D based, just like Cyril said. So on my turn, I've got Rune on my shoulder. I've got slimes behind me. Thank God they all missed. I see Rev ahead of me, so I'm going to pour on the steam. I'm going to dash as fast and hard as I can, straight to Rev.
Okay. Okay, you make it to him. And then... oh, you got him on your shoulder, you're fine. Rune is sleeping. Rev, it is your turn, good sir.
Well, as Duel is like right next to me, I am going to cast. 1 second, let me make sure I got this right. Lay on hands onto Rune.
Okay. Lay on hands. So.
Smart. Try to get his HP up a little bit.
Okay. You successfully cast Lay on Hands. He gains how much HP?
5, I believe.
Okay, so 5.
It also neutralizes the effects of poison, so does he maybe remember his spells again?
He's still unconscious, even though his body heals. Magic doesn't re-incur blood loss.
No, I meant like, I wonder if he remembers his
Oh, you're just
spells
kind of like
again.
thinking about that, like, huh?
Yeah, I was just wondering
The
out loud. That's all.
The intrusive thoughts, yeah. Rev goes. Alright. Zombie or Bjorn. What are you doing?
Sorry, I'm also eating dinner. So, do I see all of this happening?
No, this is the tree line right here. So you see slimes in this field. You saw 2 figures rush into the forest, and you see this huge forest fire happening. Probably what called you to the area.
Cyril.
To be honest, if it was me, I would just turn around, put my hands in my pockets, and just walk away.
Well, is that what you do?
No. I'm probably going to try and go around the slimes and follow the people that I saw.
Okay. Which kind of way are you gonna go? Are you gonna go around this way? You gonna try to just make a beeline for it? What are you thinking, man?
I'm guessing that red circle is a fire, so I'm
That
gonna go
is.
around the fire
Okay.
on
It
the
is
right
a
side.
it is a large tree that's on fire. Even better.
I was found in.
Wonder how that happened. Hmm.
Hmm.
All right. The slimes go.
In just a moment, we're gonna wonder why we even have a grid map.
This is true.
We all fell off in the void.
Oh, it was nice when we had it.
You know, at one point they thought the world was flat and had an edge. Apparently, it is flat and does have an edge.
One slime will make it to you, Jimbo. He's going to attempt to attack you / Rune.
Okay.
19.
Damn.
So
That's gonna hurt.
He will hurt you.
Thank goodness Rune is up to 6 HP now instead of just still at 1.
Right?
Mhm.
Well, they can't hit Rune. They're attacking him, but the attack's just hitting the big, huge barbarian who's holding him.
Meat shield.
Yee.
That's gonna leave a mark.
Yee. Do you have any spells?
Doesn't look like it.
I don't think you do. No. Yee.
Well, at
Am I
least you
dead?
can't forget anything.
That's it. Yeah, everyone else forgets something, but you just get whacked super hard in the face.
Holy crap! It took him all the way down to 3 HP?
Ooh.
He was able to jump up. You had him like on your shoulder, and he was able to just almost reach Rune, but then he just like whacks you in the face.
Wow.
I saw that on Aliens. Does it stick to my face and like start sucking my face off and stuff?
No, it like it slides down off your face and off your chest, and it kind of leaves almost a snow trail.
Ew,
yeah.
we've been slimed.
It's been
I
slime.
have been. Ghostbusters.
Cyril, it is your turn. You're with the dragon.
Okay, so I shout to the dragon in Draconic, follow me, and I once again begin running back the way I came.
What is this? Walking sim?
He is going to kind of look at you funny, but then proceed to follow you, and you can see the trail he's leaving behind. Because everywhere he walks, trees get knocked down.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe this will make passage a little faster back and forth. I think we should just build a highway here because
You guys have gone back and forth to camp so many times.
Why you're not having the dragon fly?
Selena
Well,
is-
I can
because
think of a reason.
because I am operating under the instructions of the contract
Oh,
of
okay.
which these whistles operate, and I don't want to risk getting on his back and having him decide it's time to go back home.
I gotta go to
Fair.
the bathroom. Come with me now. Alright, Selena, it is your turn. What are you doing?
I'm continuing to run back to camp.
Okay, are you gonna go through the fire? What are you thinking?
Yeah, I'm gonna run through the fire.
Okay.
I'm fast.
Also a marshmallow, it seems.
So,
Hopefully not a burnt one.
Stop, drop, and roll.
I would have doused yourself with your water skin before doing that.
Oh, I thought all that was back at camp. That's why I'm heading to camp.
Uh-uh.
No,
Oh.
they brought the gear
Oh.
as part of the whole running back and forth nonsense.
Oh, sorry.
It's
I
okay.
don't know what I'm doing.
It's okay.
okay.
He's checking how much fire damage you take.
I
Okay.
am.
Boy.
So first things first,
Enough.
you're going to do a...
I'm bald now.
Well, if Baldur's Gate 3 has taught me anything, it's that
Not my
you can
eyebrows.
survive a couple of turns of fire damage. At least at higher HP levels.
Am I dead?
Probably not. I don't want to carry you again.
So as you go through and you get partway through, the heat from the fire just starts to, well, burn you. You run through it and you're successfully able to get from one end to the other, but not without taking some severe second, maybe borderline third degree burns. You look at your equipment. Do you have any armor?
I don't think so.
I don't think you do either.
Nope.
Yeah, she's a bard. She shouldn't. Not at this level.
All right.
That's a lot of dice.
I'm rolling for all her clothing. Because as you go through the fire, things start
Hi.
to catch on fire and burn.
Ooh, half
So as you
naked
go through the
bard.
fire, ironically, your hair does catch on fire, and that gets singed a little bit. You now have shorter hair. Your shoes, you must, your foot caught on like a rock or something. Because your shoes are toast. I mean,
Okay.
burnt to a crisp. But everything else is pristine. I mean, your shirt,
Nice.
your pants. I rolled like a 19 and a 20 on that stuff.
Nice. Thank you.
So, everything but your shoes mostly, and a little bit of your hair.
So I'm on the other side with short hair and no
Yes.
shoes. Okay,
Yes.
cool.
Yes.
Give your main clothing. That's a plus.
Kira, it's not your turn.
Is Selena through the fire?
She is. She broke through the fire line.
Oh, okay. Um. I'm gonna holler at her. Come here. And move closer towards her.
Okay.
Because obviously her shoes she doesn't have shoes on anymore. I'm
Nope.
gonna offer to help.
Which sucks in the forest, by the way, if no one's ever experienced that
Yeah.
in their lives.
I have.
So you reach her, you can do an action to help her. You're not that far away from her.
Piggyback, Selena.
Woohoo!
Do you go to pick her up, or are you getting ready to give her a piggyback ride?
I'm gonna give her a piggyback ride.
Okay,
No grappling involved.
correct.
At least not on my side.
No. I
Uh,
So
leave
that's
it there.
for camp time.
Jewel, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm right next to Rev, right?
Correct.
So I'm going to essentially fireman toss, Rune off my shoulder onto Rev, or towards Rev. Ah! And I'm booking it away from these damn slimes. I'm getting my ass kicked. I'm out of here.
Okay. So let me go to Kree.
Here, you take him.
Yeet.
Strength. You're able to kind of get him on your shoulder without any dropping of people.
I was hoping he'd land. Take 1.0 damage.
Yeah.
He bounced.
Okay. Let me get dual. And you're running this way?
Southwest.
Okay. You gonna go through the fire line?
Yes, I'm going to aim for where Kira has been kicking dirt. And I'm going to run up just to that point, just before I run into the fire, and that's where I'm going to stop, is just before I hit the fire.
Okay. Real quick, I'm gonna roll to see if you ever saw that, because she never communicated that to you guys.
Oh, okay.
So I'm gonna see if you see it. Once I find you. There you are.
Be perception.
Had to get in the mood.
You do not see it.
Okay. Then
And
I will
we'll
stop
see.
before I hit the fire.
Yeah, so just fire. Rev, it's your turn.
I just got thrown a person,
Yes, you
so I'm going to slightly panic because the clowns seem to be coming after the person I now have, and I'm going to follow behind Duel, hoping he knows where he is going.
Okay.
Oh,
But as I
dear.
follow, I'm going to pray to my god as a paladin. Bird god, please give us the grace of your wings and make us get through this alive.
Why is Qrow laughing?
That's my nickname, is the bird god.
Oh.
The religion of my paladin is the bird god.
You,
That's
you
why
almost
I
made me had a coughing fit.
Good.
Rune takes a nappy nap still. Bjorn, it is your turn. What are you doing?
Well, I guess I'm heading in the same direction.
Are you dashing or are you just movement?
Just moving. Do anything? Just curious.
So at this point, you can see the slimes again, and you can see probably Rune's butt. Maybe some McCree.
I'm not sure what's going on over there.
Follow that
slime.
wizard's ass.
I don't know if this is some kind of BDSM stuff.
Kree at this point, because no one went through the fire line, all the slimes are able to reach you.
Uh-oh.
So
Uh-oh.
we're gonna see what happens.
Oh boy.
He's like, I just woke back up last session.
What is your AC? 18.
Good.
Two hit. Oh, you got lucky. You don't know how lucky you just got. It was on 20, and then it ticked over to 2. I watched it one time. I thought it was a 20, and I looked over, and it tipped over to 2.
Because I prayed to my Lord and Savior, the
Yeah.
good God.
Uh,
Grace me his wings.
two of them did hit you out of the 4. Taking 4 points of damage.
Ouch. No spells
Oh,
to forget, though.
There is spells to forget.
Cyril, why?
Hey, if I had to forget a spell, you gotta forget one, too.
As your healer? No, I don't.
I don't know what you are yet. Every time I saw you, you were unconscious.
I believe these are your
Touche.
spells.
That's fair.
I think you only have the 2. So,
Yeah.
okay. Lay on hands, even or odd. Pick one.
Oh no. Which one am I forgetting or keeping?
Okay, lay on hands, even or odd.
Oh, even.
It was odd, so you forget Divine Sense.
Okay. Good. I'm still
So
useful.
heavy.
Let me write this note down.
I don't understand how all of us level 1s managed to stumble into an encounter like this.
Because we made it much bigger than it was supposed to be.
Yep.
You'd be very surprised how fast it happens.
It wasn't supposed
Probably
to
because
turn
somebody
into-
set everything on fire.
Yeah, I
wonder
forgot that they were neutral initially.
Initially, they were just like, oh, I'm jumping at this tree. And then everyone started throwing spells around trying to kill them and stuff, and everything was going crazy, and then the forest got caught on fire.
I had this one experience with my last party. We were all level 1, and somehow our wizard burned down an entire bar that we started in.
Oh, I've been in an adventure like that.
Oh, is it this one?
Hey, I think I had something similar. I think it was this.
Sai, it is your
This
turn.
exact scenario.
Alright, so I'm running with Dragon in tow to all you guys where the fire's at and the slimes.
As Dragon makes a path. Rawr, rawr, rawr.
What was that sound you made? It was a Giannis.
Rawr.
A what?
So
A giant.
Jurisdicty Parak.
I am a very vicious dragon.
Oh my god. I would love if the dragon just told Cyril, I am vicious.
Rawr.
Hear me
Selena.
roar.
Jeez. I don't know why. I wanna have a dragon with a New York accent, just Brooklyn.
I'm not sure if you heard, but Selena, it is your turn.
Well, I'm riding on the back of Kira, so I'm just gonna stay there and ask
So-
her, which way are we going?
So for your action, you get on top of Kira. On her back, I should say.
Yeah, she offered. Thank you.
Welcome.
Get on
Kira,
top
go.
of Kira. Man, this is getting worse and worse. Slimes, forest fire, some sketchy
Piggyback
things.
rides.
Gee.
I'm still off to the side, and I'm just like, what is happening over there?
He's over there just staring at Rune's butt.
This keep in mind, this fire is so dense. It is very hard to see what's on the other side. It's hard to perceive what's going on over here.
Anything. I'm just hearing things. I'm not liking what I'm hearing.
Kira, your turn.
I'm going towards the dragon at as much speed and distance as I can get.
At Mach 10 into the ground. Probably works.
Just
Duel,
forward
it is
Mach
your-
10 piggyback.
Duel, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm going to grab my shield or whatever I have that's going to be able to move dirt and start scooping what I can and throwing it into the flame to try to make a path.
Okay. You make some progress, but a little dent in a huge forest fire.
Okay, I'm gonna turn around and Rev like, fuck if I know.
As Rev's like holding back the slimes.
Yeah, we're screwed.
Much appreciated.
Rev, it is your turn.
I am
Can't feel my tongue.
going to run. Is running and dashing the similar? Please elaborate.
No. I mean, yes, it is.
Okay, then I'm going to
Turn.
dash past Duel, shouting at him on your left, and book it.
Through
Just
the fire?
Absolutely send it. Yes, through the fire.
Wait a minute.
Full send.
Question. What language do slimes speak? Would it be primordial?
No, it's not primordial.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Do slimes even speak a language?
Yes.
I don't know.
Yes, they do.
I just figured I'd ask because I was looking at Kree's sheet and I saw that his other language he speaks is primordial, and I'm thinking primordial ooze and slimes probably got a lot in common.
No. I
Maybe
remember
it's a
the prim-
dialect.
You have to like move, like.
It's like bees. They communicate by dancing.
Right? Or by jiggles. Watch it wiggle, see it.
Not again.
All right. Sorry. What did Rune do? Did he dash through the fire?
He did, and
Okay.
so Rune has to go with Kree. You know, they're kind of together.
That's what I meant.
Yee, I don't like that number.
Ooh.
Actually, I like that number. You're not gonna like that number.
Man, I guess sounds like a personal problem for Rune and me.
Mr. 6 HP. Oh, wait, I shouldn't laugh. I'm at 5.
I hope the dragon steps on you.
I mean,
So violent.
I don't
Where
like
is-
the silence.
where is it?
Maybe technically, since Rune is with you, he could count as an assist.
Or his
Okay.
armor.
So you run through this fire, go as fast as you can, and as you're going, a tree comes down at your back and just kind of rakes your back,
Oh,
Oh.
and just third-degree burns all down your back. and you're able to, like, you feel yourself starting to lose consciousness about halfway through. But you get a second wind and you push through, and you're able to stumble outside the fire line about probably 6-7 steps, and then you collapse unconscious.
Awesome.
I have fallen and I can't get up.
I need some milk.
Are you muted, Qrow?
I am muted. Gosh darn it. I went to go cough. That's so totally my bad. As you're going through the fire, I also want to point out, side note, as I was explaining everything, you guys made comments at the perfect times. I said something bad happened, you guys were like, oh my god, that's amazing. And I was like, okay, what I'm saying is good, let's keep going. I can't believe that just happened.
Well,
Okay.
we heard the whole like fire and burn and everything, and then he collapsed. We heard
Yeah.
that.
Okay. So the way dying works in 5th edition is once you collapse, every time it reaches your turn, you have to make a death saving throw. What that means is if you get a 9 or below on your die 20, it counts as a fail. If you get a 10 or higher, it counts as a success. If you get 3 fails, you're dead. No take backsies, you're gone. If you get 3 successes, you are technically 0 HP, so you're not dying, but
stable.
you're not awake. You're stable. So, welcome to Dying Age.
Okay.
Bjorn, it is your turn.
If only you hadn't taken a nap in a tree.
Yes.
Well, if I didn't get some random person on my shoulder.
I'm debating whether or not just watching or intervening. Hold on, what's my alignment? Just gotta check that real quick. I'm neutral. I'm just gonna stand there and watch.
Wow, that's harsh.
You kind of feel someone's like someone's watching you.
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Slowly pull up popcorn, just
Joel was roasting marshmallows before.
That's true.
They were good.
ooh, actually popcorn sounds good. I might go make some.
Slimes move up. Sai, it's your turn. I
Okay.
take it trampoline with the dragon.
Yes.
Skipping with dragon.
And I'm shouting out ahead of me that I'm bringing the dragon.
Help is on the way, dearie.
I almost just spit out my drink.
Good.
Selena, it is your turn. I take it piggyback.
Piggybacks. Oh wait, can I see what happened to Rev?
Would your character look behind herself and see what happens? What do you
Yes, because I'm not running. I don't have to look where I'm going. I would probably look back behind me.
Then absolutely you see him take about 6 steps, maybe 7, and thunk.
So I yell, Kira, stop! We have to get Rev!
Wait, I get uppies? Yay.
Dude, I taught my nephew that word. He won't stop saying it.
Do you just voice that, Selena, or do you get off her Kira's back?
No,
and
I
go?
just voiced that.
Okay. Kira, it is your turn.
Okay. Throw the brakes on and a screaming halt. Shrug Selena off.
Plop.
Plop.
And run back towards Rev.
Nyum.
Technically, does that mean that Selena has movement she could now use?
If it was her turn or she held her action, like if she said, once I get off the piggyback, I run towards Rev, then that could happen. But because nothing was said of
Gotcha.
that,
Okay.
Duel, it is your turn.
Okay, so even though I got some weird, creepy stalker, now I'm really worried because I got slime with me, and I've got a stalker back there making me nervous. So the dirt's not doing much.
And since it is your turn, you do see this
Creepy
this
stalker.
dragonborn stalker guy looking at you.
Yeah, that's just now it's getting
Very,
weird. Okay,
very confused and amused at the same time.
fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna dig in my bag since I have that. Grab whatever water or fluid I have,
Okay.
dump it over my head, grab the shield I was shoveling with, and just dash straight through the fire right after Rev. Hopefully he's cleared a path a little bit.
Okay. Let us see what happens to you.
Hopefully your liquid isn't oil.
I was just thinking the same thing.
You're like
Absolutely.
at 3 HP, my dude.
I'm not in a good place anyway. I got slime, stalkers, and fire. I'm pretty well screwed.
At least you can get someone thrown at you.
This is a good point.
There you go. You make it through.
Yes.
Yeah!
As like you're about to like get to the end of the fire line, the water is finally evaporated, and you brush it a little too close to a tree, and you get a little bit of a burn, some blistering, but nothing crazy. Okay.
Rub some dirt on it. We'll be fine.
Now, if you didn't have like a big, bruise on your face, you'd be feeling great.
Yeah.
Rev, it is your turn, so
It
that
was
means
just slime. How much of a bruise could it actually cause?
apparently a massive one. So, just so everyone's on the same page, I will be rolling every person's death saving throw. I will keep track of it. This adds a sense of urgency, because you don't know if he's dying, if he's living, if he's close to, hitting that stable mark, or is he about to die?
Okay, I'd like to ask, Qrow, can you message me about it so I know? I won't say a thing, but I would like to know.
No.
I like
It
that.
adds a sense of urgency to yourself. Now you're like, am I gonna die? Am I gonna live? There's
I'm
no
just
sense in you
chilling.
knowing. Okay.
One.
Is the loneliest number. Okay. Bjorn, it
That's-
is your turn.
I'll guess I'll start moving that direction.
Okay.
Just because I want to keep seeing what happens.
You
Cheap
can't see.
entertainment.
You can't see past the fire line. Everything past there, it's so dense and it's so orange, you can't see anything.
Don't Dragonborn have fire resistance?
Depends on which dragon their archetype's from.
I do not.
Oh, okay.
I have acid resistance.
Oh.
Okay. Slimes go. They're able to make it out of the fire line, and that's about it.
And they didn't melt?
No, they don't. I've hit him with fire so many times now.
I think
Like,
Cyril would crucify me if they died through the forest fire, but not through his magic fires.
I would definitely have a few questions, that's for sure.
Nope, they
I am going
Fire
to
didn't
write
bother me
more
at all.
about
Just-
this.
Ooze on through, huh?
was on through. Sai?
Alright, I continue shouting, I'm bringing the dragon! As I'm running back towards where everybody's at.
One turn away. You can almost see them. Like you
They
can
can
kind of see
definitely
like
hear me now.
they definitely can hear you. Selena, what do you do?
I'm gonna start running after Kira so that I can help her pull Rev to safety.
Okay. So you just get there and don't do anything?
Oh, I have enough movement so I can run there and do something?
You have enough movement to run there and do an action. Because it's not
Okay,
really running, you're like walking towards them.
Okay, I go run and I grab Rev's arms
Okay?
and I yell, "Don't die!"
Is that all you
You-
do is say don't die?
Yes, I'm overcome with emotion.
You have just jinxed him. He will now die.
Smiley.
What? What? What am I supposed
Qrow,
to do?
Qrow, can I help her?
Yes, you can.
Okay. You are a bard. You have bardic inspiration. You can give someone an inspiration die that allows them to re-roll an ability check, aka a saving throw, like a death throw.
Really?
Yep.
Yes.
Cool.
So,
Play or sing to your heart.
as
Your
a
voice.
bard,
Why do I kind of want to see this bardic inspiration as her doing CPR on Rev?
It has to be some sort of a performance, so a singing or playing an instrument.
Whatever your thing is.
My bagpipes.
I just got
So, you just
horrible memories.
Pull out your bagpipes and just start.
Did you play Fire Through the Flames, please?
Through the fire, through
Do
the
it.
flames. That's what she's playing on the bagpipes.
doing a frequency
Yes.
attack against the slimes. Natural
Okay.
resonance.
So, Rev, you now have an inspiration die. So that's a die 6 to any, basically, attack, saving throw, yada yada yada. If you want to use it for your death saving throw, tell me before I roll it. And,
Yes.
Yes.
Someone's a little nervous that they're dying.
What's the
No, I'm
attack
over here
rate?
wrapping my knee with an ice
Yes.
pack. I'm chilling.
Kira, it's your turn.
Message. Duel.
Did
Help
he
me with
stand right
Rev.
next to you?
Help me with Kree. And I'm going to hold my motion, my move for duel.
Okay. Casting message is an action. So you wouldn't be able to assist him pulling Kree.
Yeah, he's standing right next to you. You
Oh.
don't need to cast message.
Oh,
You could just shout, "Help me with Kree."
And then actually have an
oh, okay. I, for some reason, was thinking he was farther away.
Nope, he's
Okay.
right next to you guys. He just ran through the fire.
Oh, okay.
See?
Thank you.
Yep, no
Okay, so
problem.
I'm not going to do message.
'Kay.
Help me with Kree. Grab
And
and when Jewel does his, we're gonna move together.
okay. Speaking of which, Duel, it's your turn.
See?
Okay. So help her with Kree. So I'm going to immediately grab Rev, stick it one arm over around my neck, grab him, and then keep moving forward towards the dragon, who I just heard Cyril scream about. We're on the way. Okay.
Hi,
God.
Mouse.
Words.
I
Oh
know.
yeah, I got him. I got him.
Okay. So strength. Ooh, you were just freaking cruising with him like butter.
He's got brush burn now.
That's rude. What do you guys do with Rune, by the way?
Oh, we forgot him.
Oh,
I got Rev. Rune's yours.
So Kree gets drug up by Duel, and
I get drugged by Duel? Damn, what's he got?
I got the good stuff.
you like. I'm curious if like Selena is like on Kree's chest, just like
Yes.
she like with the bagpipes. So he's just getting drugged with Qrow on his like stuffing. You know what? That's what I pictured. That's what's happening.
Okay.
Alright, cool. I like it.
The rule of cool. Alright. Duel. Rev, it is your turn. You said you wanted to use your bardic inspiration?
Indeed.
man, Rune, the guy all the slimes were going after, is just.
So, once you know, I rolled a 13. You didn't need to use your bardic inspiration.
Okay.
Just easy.
Rather be safe than sorry.
True.
I'd not give my life to die now, alright?
Now you know you got one save though. Ha
Yeah,
ha ha.
So are you 1 point away from, stable, or you
1
close
point
to-
away from death.
Rev. Bjorn, it is your turn.
Am I able to get to Rune?
If you want to run through the fire, absolutely.
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna run through the fire and then pick up Rune as I'm moving.
You will reach him with the last of your movement.
Okay.
It's hard to tell when we're in the blackness, but yeah, that's how far away you are.
Maybe we should get a bigger board. Random thought.
Just recenter next week or next time.
Math.
Math.
Who needs math? Math is better.
You got pretty harshly burnt on your way through too.
Ooh.
Ouch.
I'm fine.
Just
Had
put a scratch.
worse.
And then start of the slime stream. Dual, as you're pulling Qrow, you hear this like whistling sound. And then you hear like a thud. And then you hear like two more. Thud, thud, thud. And then Selena, you also hear the thuds and the whistling. And it's just the weirdest thing. And then you guys see Kira going from pulling and dragging Qrow to just on the ground. And that is where we leave off.
No! Oh, wow.
Oh, damn. So, by the way, I want to make sure. Now, remember on mine, I actually grabbed Qrow around my shoulder. So I'm not dragging him face down in the dirt. He's actually semi-up.
Right, he's semi up.
Okay.
But Selena
Okay, I
is
want to make
like
sure.
on his back as he's going,
Right.
playing the bagpipes.
So I'm dragging both of you?
Yes.
Then get the hell off.
I have no shoes.
This
I'm
is
like
true.
on
This is true. She has no shoes.
Pile everything on the barbarian. He can take it. It's okay.
You actually did roll a high strength check. But yes, that is where we leave off for the week.
That was
Nice.
awesome, Qrow. Thank
That
you.
was cool.
Absolutely.
Well done.
I'd like to put out there,
So-
thank you for sitting on my chest the entire time. I'm unconsciously being dragged.
She's also trying to save her life by playing the bagpipes.
True, that was the next thing I was going to say. Is also, thank you for trying to save me.
It was my pleasure.
That's the second time.
Yeah,
Ugh.
because I can't see what spells anybody has until they've used them at least once. It's the way D&D Beyond does that, I guess.
Alright, everyone's gonna make fun of me, but like almost every gamer I know for their dice uses a Crown Royal bag.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
It
Don't know
is.
why.
It's tradition.
Don't know why.
Bunch
Don't know where that
alcoholics. I don't know.
started.
They are the perfect size to hold dice.
Strange.
Yeah.
Anyway, that wraps up another night of questing with Qrow. Now, guys, remember, if you want to be a part of this crazy adventure, all you have to do is click join down below, become a VIP family member, and you'll get access to a backstage pass every single week. With that, you can hop up on stage and be a part of this craziness, because we don't know what we're doing, but if you do, please do me a favor. Somebody bring a damn fire extinguisher. This shit's getting way out of control.
We've already hit the point of no return, I think.
Yeah,
We're pretty
just
screwed up.
this forest is considered collateral damage at this point.
Yeah.
You know how bad it is to think about that the party's collateral damage, their oopsie, I'm sorry, that was an accident, is a whole fucking forest.
No, not the whole parties. One person. Cyril.
No, Kira set the center tree on fire. That wasn't
that's
Cyril.
right.
That wasn't me.
That was.
I was just wandering
Was that
by,
me?
found, just saw everything.
Okay, yeah.
I'm not.
Okay, I set one tree on fire. He set the entire forest.
Yeah, but you set the big tree on fire. I just set on a little forest.
The little forest.
The tree is 4 blocks around. That's a big tree.
Yeah, it's the Grand Oak. It's fine. It burns.
No, it's jungle tree.
A whole
$2.
forest, on the other hand, little bit more collateral.
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but
Look, that happens in nature
Oops.
every decade or so anyway. You know, it helps stimulate new growth of pine tree.
Hey, Idaho Power just burnt down half the city, so it's okay. Don't worry about it. They're the ones who set the whole valley on fire.
Was it them?
Yeah, they took
Out of
responsibility. They
Micron?
set the valley fire.
Ooh.
Yeah, that was Idaho Power did that.
Holy
That
shit.
was that's one of the biggest fires this season.
Uh huh.
what even happened?
Oh, that
With
company
the one by Micron?
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, they caused that fire. They got full accountability. So it could be worse. Just imagine if Cyro was an electrician working for Idaho Power. Dude, the whole state would be gone.
Aw.
Yeah, that's going to be an expensive fire bill.
Yup.
But either way, guys, hey, that wraps up another Freaky Friday. I want to say thank you to everybody who's joined us tonight. And remember, tune in every Friday because we're here having fun talking about anything or everything. If you have suggestions, leave them in the comments below or jump in the Down Home Crypto Discord and toss them out there. Love to talk about more what you want to, but the biggest thing is just getting together and having fun. So I want to thank you very much for always being here and going on these crazy adventures because we never really know where we're going to end up. And sometimes we end up in the middle of forest fires. Who'd have thunk it? But anyway, I'm going to let everybody else close it out for tonight, but I want to say thank you and I'll catch you next week.
See ya.
Good night.
Thank you for joining us, y'all.
That'd be you, zombie.
Oh, I'm new at this. Waleo.
What, English?
It's Latin for have a good night.
Ah, there we go. That helps. And then is it me or Smiley?
It's you.
Okay. Well, bye, everybody. Have a good night. Have a good weekend, and enjoy the time you got with the people you love.
Aw.
Well said.
Have a great night, everybody. Hope your week goes good, and we'll catch you next week. Night.
Night, guys. Love you. Stay
Night.
safe.